Okay, that was just my 4 cans of peaches that I drained and put into my crock pot. Now we are cutting up our brioche loaf of bread, and we're just making sure we can quarter this. So I'm gonna turn it over so that we can cut it both ways. This is a super easy, super delicious crock pot treat. Oh, if you love peaches, if you love bread, you'll love this treat. Okay, it looks like we cut that beautifully. I'm gonna come in now with my pecan pieces, and we are gonna add a generous amount of these right into our crock pot with our peaches and our bread. Now you can do whatever nut you like, a walnut, a peanut, but I just think pecans and peaches go beautifully together. We're just gonna place this to the side and bring in a bowl and a whisk, and we're gonna start off with our 6 eggs right into our bowl. And before we add anything into it, we are gonna give it a scramble. One of those already got scrambled as we cracked it, which is totally okay. But we just wanna make sure that all of those yolks get nice and broken up so that it's easier to mix everything else into our bowl. Okay, this looks like it's almost there. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna come in with some light brown sugar, and we're gonna add a cup of light brown sugar right into there. I am just measuring with my eyes. That's how I know how to do this. You guys can measure if you prefer. Now we're gonna add our heavy whipping cream, and this is just gonna make this creamy and delicious and everything you need. Nice and creamy, and we are gonna add about half a cup of our heavy cream in there. And then we also have our vitamin D milk, and this is gonna also just elevate this dish. And we're gonna do about 1/4 a cup of our whole milk. And then now it is time to add some flavoring. We have some vanilla bean paste that we are going to add right in there. I did about 1.5 teaspoons. And then we have some ground cinnamon, and this is gonna really kind of pull all the flavors together. So we want to make sure we add a decent amount. Once you see a little dust storm in your bowl, that's how you know it's enough. And then this might be controversial, but I'm gonna add a little bit of nutmeg. If you don't like it, you can totally skip it, but I love nutmeg. I don't see that. I don't know why there's so much hate on nutmeg. It's delicious, especially with cinnamon. And then we want to combat all that sweetness, so we are gonna add a pinch of sea salt. All right, that should be perfect. Okay, now we can go ahead and scramble this one more time to get all of those ingredients well incorporated into our eggs. Now, if you guys can guess what I'm making, go ahead and put it in the comments. But we have those peaches, we have that bread, those pecans, and now this kind of custard that we're making. Now you can switch out the fruit for whatever fruit you like. You could do fresh peaches, you could do some apples, but I love peaches and I was craving them. I saw Kristen's friends make a peach dump cake, and I was like, I need something peach today. So shout out to Kristen's friends for inspiring this dish. But I think this looks like it is perfectly mixed together.
Yum.
All right, and you guys know what's coming next. We are going to pour this beautiful mixture right into our crock pot. Oh my gosh, and it's just gonna seep into all of those delicious ingredients in there. Beautiful. We're bringing out the gloves for this one because we want to make sure we incorporate everything together. The peaches, the bread, the pecans, that delicious custard. Oh my goodness. I do have to say this recipe works best if you have kind of like day-old bread, but I kind of just came up with this on the fly, so my bread is fresh. But you know, if it's a little stale, it kind of works better in your favor, which is kind of funny. But this looks so yummy. Everything is just incorporating perfectly. I think I made the perfect amount of custard. We kind of just want to mash and smash everything together. You could even cut up those peaches a little bit smaller so that they distribute better, but I think I am happy with that. It looks beautifully mixed. That's the good thing about gloves. All right, this baby is ready to start cooking. We're gonna pop this on high because I am so excited to try this. All right, it's been 4 hours on high. We're gonna go ahead and turn this off. You can cook it for 6 to 8 hours on low. Oh my goodness, this smells absolutely insane. Oh, you can tell that peach juice is just sitting in there. And now, I mean, come on, we have to finish this off with some caramel sauce. This is bread pudding, you guys. And what is bread pudding without a delicious little sauce? You could also do some powdered sugar on here, but the recipe that I followed said to make a homemade caramel sauce, but I was like, I don't need to make a homemade one. I have some in my fridge.
It's home squeezed.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm so ready for this. Let's dig in. Peach crockpot bread pudding. Oh, look at that beaut. She is looking delicious. Perfectly cooked, that custard. Wow, I outdid myself this time. Perfect little bite. Wow. That is probably the best bread pudding I've ever had. You have to try it.